with Jade Cargill quickly escalated into a fiery war of words with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And trust me, the stakes have never been higher. With personal history, betrayal, and championship aspirations on the line, this drama is only getting started. Let's break it all down. The backstory: Jade's return and Naomi's shocking confession. To understand the intensity of the drama unfolding on SmackDown, we need to rewind to a few key moments. Jade Cargill made her long-awaited WWE debut in 2023 after a dominant run in AEW, and her arrival was nothing short of a game-changer. Teaming up with Bianca Belair and Naomi, the trio, known as the Big Three, quickly made a name for themselves, culminating in a Women's Tag Team Championship win at Backlash France in May 2024. The combination of Jade's raw power, Bianca's athleticism, and Naomi's glow created an unstoppable force. However, in November 2024, everything changed. Jade was brutally attacked backstage, found bloodied, and sprawled across a car hood, sparking months of speculation about who was responsible. Security footage showed Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez lingering near the scene, making them prime suspects. But with no proof, the mystery deepened. Jade was sidelined with a concussion and cracked ribs, while Bianca and Naomi held the tag titles in her absence. Fast forward to February 2025, and Liv and Raquel dethroned Bianca and Naomi for the titles. But it wasn't until March 7, 2025, on SmackDown, that Naomi dropped the bombshell. She confessed to attacking Jade out of jealousy. This revelation ignited a firestorm as Jade, feeling betrayed by Naomi, made her return at Elimination Chamber to exact some revenge, costing Naomi a shot at the title. Jade's emotional interview, The Calm Before the Storm. March 14, 2025, SmackDown, Backstage at the Olympic Arena in Barcelona, Spain. Kathy Kelly, ever the skilled interviewer, was ready to get to the bottom of Jade's emotional return. Jade, dressed in black and gold gear, looked fierce, but the raw pain in her eyes couldn't be hidden. As she sat down for the interview, fans knew they were about to hear something real, something unfiltered. Kathy started softly. "Jade, you've been through so much. How did you know Naomi was the one who attacked you?" Jade took a deep breath and paused. November 22nd, 2024. I was jumped from behind, thrown on that car. As I was blacking out, I saw her, Naomi, running away. The camera zoomed in, capturing the pain in Jade's eyes. "She didn't just hurt me. She broke my trust." The weight of Jade's words hit hard. Kathy pressed further. "Why did you keep quiet for so long?" Jade's voice cracked as she continued. "We were a unit. Me, Bianca, Naomi, the Big Three. I didn't want to believe it was her. I thought, maybe I imagined it. Maybe it was someone else." Tears welled up as she wiped her face, but the pain was clear. But then Bianca teamed with her, kept those titles like nothing happened. That's when it hit me. She didn't care. Jade sobbed now, raw and vulnerable. "That's why I'm on my own now. I can't trust anyone after that." Before Kathy could respond, the calm was shattered. The sound of footsteps echoed in the hallway. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, the reigning women's tag team champions, strutted into the scene, their championship belts gleaming under the lights. Their smirks were immediate, and the tension in the air could be cut with a knife. The confrontation. Liv and Raquel's savage interruption. Liv Morgan, ever the instigator, wasted no time. She cut in, her voice dripping with mockery. Oh, Jade, crying over Naomi. Spare us the tears. You're embarrassing yourself. Raquel joined in, laughing. Yeah, while you were out playing victim, we were winning these, she said, slapping her tag team title belt onto her shoulder. Jade's jaw tightened as she fought to hold back her emotions. This isn't the time, she snapped, her voice low and controlled. You're lucky you even have those belts. But Liv wasn't done. She stepped closer, her eyes narrowing as she taunted, Lucky we're champs? You're just a has-been. Jade fired back, her anger rising. If I wasn't attacked, those titles would still be mine and Bianca's. You're living on borrowed time. Raquel towered over Jade, her massive presence making the moment even more tense. You were attacked. Get over it, Raquel said dismissively. The air in the room grew thick with hostility. Kathy Kelly, holding the microphone, seemed to tremble as the tension escalated. This wasn't just a verbal sparring match. It was personal. Jade, done playing nice, threw down the gauntlet. You want to mock me? Prove it in the ring. Next week. You and me, Liv. Liv's eyes narrowed with a sinister grin. You're on, big girl, but try not to get dropped on any cars between now and then. The line was a brutal gut punch. It was a direct reference to Jade's attack back in November, digging into a raw wound. Liv knew exactly what she was doing. She was playing psychological warfare, hoping to rattle Jade before their match. Raquel chuckled as she turned to leave, the pair strutting out of the scene, confident that they had gotten under Jade's skin. Jade's fists clenched, her face twisted in rage, but she stood tall. She muttered under her breath, I'm done, and stormed off, leaving Kathy standing there in shock. The fallout, Liv and Raquel's strategy and Jade's fire. So why did Liv and Raquel decide to crash Jade's interview? It's clear that Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are no strangers to mind games. Since capturing the women's tag team titles in February 2025, they've been untouchable. However, with Jade's return, they know their reign is at risk. Jade isn't just a former champion. She's a powerhouse, and if anyone can take those titles away, it's her. Crashing Jade's emotional interview wasn't just an accident. It was a calculated move. Liv and Raquel saw Jade vulnerable, spilling her heart out about Naomi's betrayal, and they pounced. By mocking her pain, they were hoping to get inside her head, to destabilize her emotionally before the big match next week. And that savage line about Jade getting dropped on any cars was a low blow, designed to stir up memories of Jade's attack. It was a psychological jab, playing on Jade's trauma and trying to rattle her before the fight. Liv Morgan is crafty like that. She knows how to use her opponent's emotions against them. But Jade isn't a pushover. Far from it. Her challenge to Liv shows that she's not backing down. She's turning that pain into power. What's next? March 21st, 2025. SmackDown, Jade Cargill versus Liv Morgan. The WWE Universe is buzzing, and for good reason. Jade Cargill versus Liv Morgan next week on SmackDown is shaping up to be one of the most heated personal matches in recent memory. With the stakes so high, let's break down the possibilities. 1. Scenario 1. Jade wins clean. Jade Cargill, standing at 6 feet tall with pure strength and raw power, could absolutely dominate Liv Morgan. With her jaded finisher, she could slam Liv down with authority, proving she's back and ready to claim what's hers. A clean victory would send a message. Jade's not just here for revenge. She's here for the titles. Second scenario. 2. Liv cheats to win. Liv Morgan, despite being smaller and more agile, has proven she's willing to do whatever it takes to win. Raquel Rodriguez is always lurking, and the duo could interfere in the match, allowing Liv to steal a victory with her Oblivion finisher. This could fuel an even bigger feud, with Jade seeking redemption and setting her sights on the tag team titles. Either way, one thing is certain. This match is going to be chaos. The WWE Universe is on fire, and the drama is only getting started. Will Jade reclaim her dominance? Or will Liv and Raquel's dirty tricks leave Jade battered and broken? Stay tuned. SmackDown next week will be a must-watch. Final thoughts. A rivalry that's just getting started. Jade Cargill's return to WWE has been nothing short of explosive, and her feud with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez is quickly becoming one of the most compelling storylines in the women's division. With Naomi's betrayal still fresh in Jade's mind, and Liv and Raquel pushing her buttons at every turn, it's clear that this rivalry is far from over. Next week's match is shaping up to be a war, not just for the tag team titles, but for respect, redemption, and perhaps the most important prize of all, pride. Who will come out on top? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. This feud is going to deliver the drama, the action, and the stakes that WWE fans live for.